Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a melting review video, a should you melt this video. And I haven't done one in a while, so I have quite a bit of stuff that I've gone through. I'm not going to show you everything because that's just way too much. I've kind of gone through and picked out the things that are most memorable for me, or things that were new that I wanted to kind of be able to share with you, like what I thought of them. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. This is not just empty, so I do have some stuff that's not empties that I do want to share with you. And so the first thing is the Scoopable Tarte Wax from Kathy, which is Jenny, the owner of Rose Girls, her mom. So she does scoopable wax, and I did place an order. This was back around Thanksgiving, and I have melted a few, so I'm going to talk about those really quickly. The first one I melted is Cranberry Lodge. This is a fantastic scent. It's actually a really good Christmas Thanksgiving fall Christmas scent, because I do feel like there's like a hint of kind of like a pine note in it or something, and it does perform really well. I think I've used it twice now, and that's about how much I've used. So really, really good. It's kind of tart and a little bit fruity and a little bit sweet and kind of woodsy pine type notes. So this one was really good and performed well. I wouldn't say that they're so far, like, I don't know that they're ridiculously strong, but you can smell them and they throw. This other one, Citrus Spruce Swizzle Sticks. I really like this one. However, I do think it needs a little bit of sweetness in it. Well, it should, right? Like the Swizzle Sticks is supposed to be a sugar scent, but I feel like it's more tart and clean. And I think this would, like, I feel like I'd want to mix like a Vanilla Bean Noel or something with it. So it's good. It performs well and I like it, but I want a little bit more sweetness in it. So I don't know if there's just not a lot of the Swizzle Sticks or if it got overpowered by the Citrus Spruce. But I actually have like Fluffy Marshmallow and Vanilla Bean Noel, so I may, next time I want to melt this, just blend some of that in with it. This last one here, this is Fresh Pick Strawberry. If you watched the haul video I did, I got this one because I had heard it smells similar to the candles from the Keeping Room Fresh Pick Strawberry. And when I hauled it, I said I didn't think it smelled the same. And now that I've melted it, it's not the same. What it smells more like to me is the pomegranate that you get from a lot of vendors. That's kind of sweet and tart. Yeah, but it's definitely not the candles from the Keeping Room Strawberry, which is fine. I still like it, but to me it smells more like pomegranate than strawberry. So anyhow, so those are the scoopables from Rose Girls / Jenny's mom, Kathy, that I melted. And then you can see I have a Tiffany candle going in the background. This is the second one I've lit, and these candles perform really, really well. You can see the flames are nice and large. I am having an issue though that I have to, after like a couple hours, it starts to soot a lot and it grows some mushrooms at the top of the wick, so I have to blow it out and relight it, which is fine. You just have to kind of watch it a little bit more, because I feel like it does get a little, like it gives off some smoke if you let it go too long. But this is the second one. So the other one I have, I'll show you really quickly. It's kind of like, I just burnt it out, I blew it out because I needed to trim the wicks. So they're not like ridiculous, but the flames just get huge. This is Christmas Cookies and Christmas Tree, and I really, really like this scent. I think now that it's cured, it's done well. But you can see over here, see the dark stuff? This is where I've had the little mushroom tops fall into the wax, and I don't leave them in there. While the wax is wet, I try and scrape them out because I don't want it to make the wax smell burny later. But this did get a wax pool really nicely down to about here. So the candles perform really well. You just have to kind of watch them a little bit. So that's the other one I melted. This one is Gooey Donut Shop. I just lit it, so it really needs to develop the wax pool, and I'm hoping it'll smell good. So other stuff I just want to talk about. This is a bakery bag from Glitterati and Peppermint Vanilla Bean Noel. First of all, if you guys watched my huge haul video from when I did my custom order with Glitterati, I placed a massive order. And of course, with my wax stash, I haven't gotten through like a fraction of it. I've maybe melted like 5% of it, 10% of it, right? That's like a very rough number, but just her peppermint is ridiculously strong. I really, really love it. But can you see that little chunk in there? That's like a sixth of one of her big chunks, and that's about how much I melt of this, just because her peppermint is so strong. But I love it, and I have no scent loss at all from these bags, even though they're already just a little bit over a year old. All of my Glitterati still performs really, really well. So just fantastic vendor. I'm hoping that someday I can get on her custom list again. And I hear that she's probably going to limit the size of the orders when she does her next custom list, which I actually think is a really great idea, because if she's able to get more people on the list so that more people can order customs, I think that that's fantastic. It just gives more people an opportunity. And even though I'm one of those people that likes to order big, I'm totally fine with a vendor setting a dollar limit. Like, that does not bug me at all. I know some people don't like the idea, but it doesn't bug me at all. Vintage Chic Scents. You can probably tell this bag is a little discolored. This is an old bag from March of 2014. So we're talking about, this is like, what, 21 months old? In Afternoon Petit Fours. And I kind of got over like lemon scents. I stopped enjoying them, so I just haven't melted this one, but I felt like it was too old to destash. But now I'm starting to kind of like them again, and I really, Afternoon Petit Fours is, I don't remember if it's lemon curd, but it's some kind of a lemon with blackberry jam butter cookie. And I've really been wanting to melt blackberry jam butter cookie, and I really don't have any in my stash except this. So I melted some of this, and I actually really like it. Like, the lemon is not too strong, and so I think I'm enjoying lemon a little bit again. I just need to do it in small quantities. So I just wanted to talk about this because I did melt one flower yesterday, the day before, and it performed really well, even though this is going to be 2 years old in a few months. So yay for Vintage Chic Scents. From Sugar and Spice, this is from a custom order I placed a while back in October. This is pumpkin pie, coconut cream pie, cream cheese frosting, waffle cone. This is like super, super sweet, and I like it, but I feel like I mostly get the cream cheese frosting and maybe some of the like coconut cream pie. I wish I had got a little bit more of like the pumpkin pie and the waffle cone, because it seems more just creamy and sweet versus like bakery or any kind of like a spice. I don't like a lot of spice, but I do like a little hint of it. So, you know, that's the risk when you blend. You never know if your blend's going to come out good or not. I still like it. I just wish it had more, like if there was zucchini bread or something in it, I feel like that would give it a little bit more complexity versus this really just smells like a really rich frosting scent. But it performs well. Sugar and Spice, a very underrated vendor in my opinion. I think her stuff does really, really well. Like, you need just a small amount of wax and it performs fantastic. And I'll talk about it more when I get to some of my empties. This next one is a wax loaf from Tiffany Candles, and this is from last Christmas in Winter Dreams with Christmas Cookie Overpour. And Winter Dreams, I think, is some kind of like a pepperminty, crisp, like pine scent or something. I don't remember exactly what's in it, but this is definitely like a minty, sweet, creamy type scent. And I cut it up last Christmas, but I don't think I melted any. And then just this morning, I filled up all my warmers with this. And oh, I didn't even say anything. It's Christmas Eve. I have all my wrapping done, and I'm pretty much ready to go, and I don't have to be till my family's until 5, so that's why I'm doing this video, because I was like, oh, I have some time. So Merry Christmas, everybody. This will not get uploaded until probably sometime after Christmas, like hopefully early next week. But Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas with your families and friends and got to relax and take some time off, and hopefully you got a lot of things that you wanted. So anyhow, just that quick note. But this is performing really well. It's a great scent. It's great because it's not like, none of the scents in it are overly like offensive. Like, some people don't like pine because it's too strong, or peppermint's too strong. This is just like a really good blend of kind of the pine, the peppermint, and the cookie, and all the other goodness that goes into it. So, and Tiffany's wax, obviously that's a year old. Have no problem with her stuff losing scent after a while. It does really, really well. One of my favorite scents, and I think I've talked about it already right now, is Cranberry Pumpkin. I absolutely love this scent, and so I've melted this a couple times now from Tiffany, and specifically from hers, this scent is so strong. It kind of, like, there's no spice in this at all. So the pumpkin that's used in this is just like a sweet pumpkin. It's kind of tart and sweet, and I feel like there's a little bit of kind of like a fresh note to it, but it's, and maybe even, dare I say, perfumey, but not perfumey in a bad way. And then there's like bakery undertones. I don't know. This scent is just fantastic, and it's really, really strong. I love it. So I have this scent from other vendors too, or one other vendor that I think it's the same one. This scent I just melted yesterday. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma and Christmas Wish Zucchini. And this is from March of this year. This is an amazing scent. Like, I really, really want more of this. I have Christmas Wish from other vendors. I think it's a Yankee dupe, and it's an amazing scent. It's like it's a pine or like Christmas tree balsam, whatever you want to call it. But it's basically Christmas tree cookies and like sugar, frosting, vanilla, I think is what it is. I think it's like Christmas tree, cookies, and vanilla, and it's such a great scent. And then mixed with the zucchini, this thing is so good and so strong. I threw in a few chunks yesterday, and it just filled my house with amazingness, and I love it. So put that over there. And I only have three more that are not empties that I want to talk about. This next one is Candles from the Keeping Room. This is Apple Crayon Zucchini, and this is such a great scent. The apple is like a nice, fresh, kind of tart Mac apple. And then the like tart and sweet cranberry mixed with the zucchini. This is like a really good fall scent, but I also think it's something that can be melted year round. Like, I don't think it has to just be fall because it's really good. It's not overly spicy. I love Carol's zucchini. She has a fantastic zucchini. There's a little bit of spice to it, but for me, it's just kind of sweet bakery goodness. So I love that one. And then the scent, the vendor that made me fall in love with Chocolate Orchid is Ava's. I wanted to try this scent without ordering it in big quantities just because I was really hesitant about whether or not I'd like it, but people just raved about it so much that I really wanted to try. This is a fantastic scent. So I'm sure if you've watched other haul videos of mine, I have ordered this now in a larger quantity from another vendor, but this is the one that made me fall in love. I melted one little of the Grubby Hearts in my bathroom, and this threw amazingly well. And it's just like the perfect, like, sweet floral scent. It's so good because it is floral, but there's a really strong sweetness in there that helps balance it out. And to me, I don't pick up any chocolate notes. I don't. I know other people say that they do, but I think if like for me, I don't care for chocolate scents, but I still love this one. It is amazing. And I normally don't care for floral either. So great, great, great scent. Highly recommend giving it a try if you're unsure. All right, so the last of the non-empties is this Better Homes and Gardens A Wonderful Winter. And I think when I hauled this, I was not sure what else was in here. So it's peppermint, but there was something else in there because it was like a sweet peppermint. Okay, I finally figured it out. It's peppermint and cinnamon. And I think it's the same thing as Tiffany Candle's Mrs. Frost, because this is a peppermint and cinnamon scent. And that's actually when I figured it out, is when I went to like melt this, I sniffed it and I was like, hey, this is the same scent as this. And I read the scent description for this. So if you like, I mean, this, I don't know if this, you can get this scent anymore. It probably depends on your Walmart if they still have it in stock. But that peppermint and sweet cinnamon is really good together. I really, really like it. And you can get it from Tiffany Candles as well. So this is my first empty that I'll talk about. And it performed really well. I think I melted this one at work and I really, really liked it. So did great. Okay, I'm not going by vendor, unfortunately, but this is Candles from the Keeping Room, Fruit Loops and Toasted Marshmallow. This bag is back in the day when I rebagged all my candles from the Keeping Room. So this is at least 1.5 years old, probably a little bit older. I love Fruit Loops and Toasted Marshmallow from Candles from the Keeping Room. It's such a fantastic blend. And even given the age of this wax, it still performs really, really well. So love it. I'm trying to think if I have a bag. I may have another bag from her in that scent. Okay, so this other one, and I just realized this recently with Vintage Chic Scents. When you get her sampler packs and stuff and you have like her individual shapes, she has nothing on them that says the name. So I think most people would recognize if they're familiar with Vintage Chic Scents, but if you have anyone that's new to the wax community, they may not recognize the font and the names and stuff. But this is Ebenezer, and I got this, I think it was at her open house that I went to. Yeah, it had to be at the open house because of the date. This is like a pine and peppermint scent, and I loved it. And it was in a poinsettia, however it's pronounced. But I melted it 3 times. So the first time I cut it in half, and one of the halves, I cut that into 3 pieces and kind of spread it throughout different warmers in my place. And it was strong. It lasted a really long time. I absolutely loved it. And then a couple more times after that, I melted, I think I cut the other half into, I don't remember if I cut it into half, I think. So I had about quarters and just melted a couple different times, once in my bathroom and once in my living room. And just a really, really good, strong, well-performing scent, peppermint and pine. So good. And it's sweet though. There's a sweetness to it. So I don't remember if there's another note that makes it sweet, but I loved it. From Vintage Chic Scents, this is one of her big roses in Cheshire's Grin, and this is a lavender and bakery. It has like birthday cake and marshmallow. I don't know if it's birthday cake, marshmallow, Vanilla Bean Noel, or at least birthday cake and marshmallow or something like that with lavender. It's definitely heavier on the bakery sweet scent versus the lavender. So I do wish there was a little bit more lavender, but I cut this into 4 pieces and melted a quarter at a time in my bedroom. So those big roses, which let's see if I have one. I think, yeah, it's one in this. I'll show you the size. And I can melt, if I'm melting it like in my bedroom, I'll just melt a quarter of it at a time. If I'm melting it like in the living room, I'll maybe do a half and divide it up amongst 2 or 3 warmers. So that's the size of the rose. So I either do a quarter or like a half, depending on the size of the room. And if it's a half, I put it into multiple warmers. I do not put it all into one warmer because that's way too much wax. But that's what the shape was of that one. And I really, really liked it. Just wished it had a little bit more of the lavender in it. Let's see. I'm just seeing if I have any more VCS I want to talk about, which I do not. Okay, so a couple Glitterati. This first one is a bakery bag. It is the first bakery bag I finished from Glitterati. This is Autumn Caramel Christmas Cookies Vanilla Bean Noel. And this scent is so delicious. It is just like a really sweet, creamy kind of cookie scent. It was amazing. I have some of it melting right now, but it's not overly caramel. I do think I get probably the Vanilla Bean Noel the most out of this. And it's not like an in-your-face type scent. It's definitely like a more subtle scent. And at first I thought it wasn't throwing well, but then if I leave the room and come back in, it's really strong. Like it hits you in the face when you leave. I think it's just that it's such a calming, subtle scent that you don't really notice it. But it filled the room. It's just such a soft, delicious scent. I loved it. The other one from Glitterati I want to talk about, Beavertail Strawberry Waffle Cone. I just remember loving the scent, but I do not remember exactly how it smelled, other than I was absolutely in love with it, because I remember when I was melting it, I had to go back and be like, which one was I melting? This is back from when I did my custom order. I don't remember if I blended it or if it was a sample I got in my custom, but it is from last year. So it performed really, really well, and it was just such a delicious fruity bakery scent. So if you come up on customs for Glitterati, I would recommend this if you like fruity bakery. Amazing. And it's not like fallish type scent or anything. This would be good year round. Okay, so I have a couple from Candles from the Keeping Room, a couple more. This is a sample I got recently, Caramel Pipe Tobacco, and I actually ordered a large bag in it just based on cold. I finally melted the other night. I did melt it in my room. For me, I feel like the scent is a little too strong to do in a bedroom, so next time I think I will melt it in like another room, but I love this scent. This smells just like a sweet, caramely, like delicious, fresh tobacco scent that's unsmoked tobacco. If you smell like, almost like it kind of reminds me of like the little tins of chewing tobacco or something, or if you walk into a tobacco shop, just the aroma that you get in the shop, it's just so good. So I really like this. I do have a large bag in it. Performed really well. It was still strong because I melted it in my room at night. It was still strong the next day. I just don't think I'll do it as a bedroom melt again. Marshmallow Bomb. This is another old one that is not dated, but her Marshmallow Bomb is really good. This is like a nice, sweet, creamy, kind of pleasant marshmallow. It's not super strong, but you definitely smell it, and it's just a nice kind of subtle fragrance to have going in the room. So I enjoyed that one as well. Oh, I have one more from Candles from the Keeping Room. In my quest to find some blackberry jam type scents to melt, this is blackberry jam filled birthday cake. Really, really, really good. This is another one that I was like, how did I not realize I like blackberry jam butter? Because I think it's blackberry jam butter cookie with birthday cake is probably what this is. And so I'm surprised it's taken me this long to like figure out I like this scent. But so I've melted this now a couple times and used it up, and obviously had it for a while. I really, really like it. I think this is a scent that really develops once it's melting, and that's when it's really good. So I like that. Okay, not too many more. Rainbow Melts. I finished, this was a huge snowflake in Sugar Plum Fairy, which is the same as like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, is it called, or something, that you can see from other vendors. This, as you can see, 2 years old. I had one little chunk in it left. I melted the other night, super strong. I put it in the bathroom. It was actually overpowering scents in my other room. So really, really good scent and really strong. And it's kind of like a sweet, fruity Christmas tree type scent. Love it, love it, love it. The other one from Rainbow Melts is Snow Angel, and again, year old. And this is Strawberry Peppermint and Cotton Candy. The peppermint was pretty subtle in this, so it was more of a strawberry cotton candy with just a hint of that minty note. Loved it, loved it, loved it. This was a 3-pack that I basically took all 3 and divvied it up amongst all the warmers in my place and just filled the whole place, and it was amazing. Nice and sweet and fruity. This one is, I want to talk about it just because I like the scent. This is Rose Girls Gingerbread Man. Really, really good scent. This I got, though, 2 years ago. So it's old. I don't know what, the only unfortunate thing is when I melted it, it didn't perform really well. I think I melted some when I first got it, and I don't remember being overly impressed with it. But then I did finish it off the other day, divvied up like the last 2 chunks amongst a bunch of warmers. And I like the scent. It has just a slight coffee note to it. But the only thing is I couldn't really smell it unless I was close to my warmers. So I don't know if that's an age thing or just the scent. I find that with Rose Girls, I struggle with their bakery scents. They don't always, usually don't throw well for me, depending on what it is. But I would try this again in a scoopable from Kathy. But I don't know if she'll do this because I think it's kind of more a fallish scent, and it doesn't have gingerbread in it though. It's coffee. I don't know what else. It's like a bakery coffee type scent. So it's good. I would definitely try it again, and maybe in one of the scoopables instead of the chunks. And I finished some of my Make Sense Marshmallow Fireside. I did want to talk about Make Sense because I know when I recorded the like melt pick videos for like my fall scents, I was really concerned about whether or not my Make Sense kind of had held up and would still have scent throw. It actually does. It performs really, really well still, so I did want to get that out there. I love Marshmallow Fireside. Hers is very authentic to what Bath & Body Works smells like. The only sad part is right now she's closed because she's a Canadian-based vendor, and what she has said, she buys most of her supplies in the U.S., and the exchange rate right now is the U.S. dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar by quite a bit, I guess. So she says it's just too expensive for her to get her supplies, so she's closed for now, and she hasn't announced anything about trying to reopen. So, but if she does open, she's a good vendor. I just think the wax visually, like, what do you call it, aesthetically, it's beautiful when you get it, but it tends to, like, it's a softer paraffin, so it tends to morph on its own weight. Like, it just gets deformed, and so it doesn't look pretty. And then the bags, I rebagged all my stuff because the oils seep out, and so I feel like it's just high maintenance type wax to deal with, but it performs well. So I don't know, it's, it is what it is. Speaking of high maintenance wax, I don't know. This is Super Tarts Jelly Jam and Dinner Rolls. You can probably see me pushing my fingers in right there in the back. This is not that old. It's from July. Okay, so granted, it's almost 6 months, but already, and these are supposed to be her new clamshells, and look, they're totally squishing in. So this smelled good, but what I'm doing is I just keep an eye on my Super Tarts clamshells, and if I start to notice that the plastic looks like it's warping a little, I need to try and melt the stuff. This was an amazing scent. There's orange in it and dinner rolls, and I don't like a bread scent. I don't remember what else, but it was really good. Really good. You get a lot of like this fresh orange scent from it. It's mostly something like fresh orange with bakery bread, and it's really delicious. A really, really good scent. It's definitely something I'd buy again, but I don't like her clamshells. I'm sorry. This next one is, oh my gosh, this one was so good. Sugar and spice, cinnamon, vanilla. I think it's cinnamon. I'm trying to remember what my blend was. It was cinnamon, vanilla frosting, cream cheese frosting, and zucchini bread, I think. This is like a super, super creamy, I don't know why I'm showing you the empty cup. Super, super creamy bakery cinnamon. So good. This sucker, I only melted half the first time I melted it, and it filled up my entire living room, hallway, like area. Then I melted it a second time and cut it in half and put into 2 other rooms. But her wax is just super strong. And cinnamon is a strong scent, but like it wasn't overpowering cinnamon. It was really good. Like you could get the cream cheese frosting and the zucchini bread and everything else, and it was just amazing. So I think the next time I order, it's probably going to be from Sugar and Spice, because most of the stuff I have from her is all fall kind of type scents, and I think I would like to place an order from her for like fruity and some pink sugar, some lavender, those types of scents to have for like spring and summer. So I'm trying to not order now and wait until sometime next year, like after I have a trip to Colombia in January, and so I'll be gone for quite a bit of time, and my mom's gonna be staying in my place. But I think I want to wait till I come back from that trip, because I actually leave in 2 weeks from today. Oh my goodness, I leave in 2 weeks. I can't believe it, but I'm so excited. But I don't want to order anything until I get back, because yeah, I already have enough wax. But that's Sugar and Spice. You must check her out if you haven't. It's a little blurry. There is the website, and you can blend. You can do your own blends. There's no limit on scents. The minimum size order to blend is 3 of these cups. You can do 3 cups, 4 cups, or a 1 pound bag. Fantastic blender. Okay, last 2 things that I'm going to talk about, and they're of course both empties. Just 2 scents I really, really love from Better Homes and Gardens. Sorry, this one's Better Homes and Gardens. Wildberry cheesecake. I love the scent, and this seems to be one that they have year round. It's just like a nice sweet berry cheesecake scent. Oh, sweet berries, like blueberries and strawberries is mostly what I get. Love it. And I love to mix this one with some of their bakery scents. Like they have different like sugar cookie like type scents. I like to mix it with a little bit of bakery, because I think it's just a straight like crustless cheesecake type scent. And then this other one from Sensationals, Blushing Pink Petals. I like to mix this one too with a bakery scent that they have, because this is just a soft, pretty floral. It's really, really pretty. Nice, sweet kind of floral scent. So those are some of my empties, that ones I wanted to share with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm not sure. I may come back and do a like winter scent picks, because it's already Christmas now. There's no point in me doing Christmas scents, but I may do a winter scent picks, like what I kind of want to try and melt through the winter. And hopefully you'll see that video soon. Thanks everyone for watching, and again, have a Merry Christmas. Bye.